Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Arun Singh Thakur from University Institute of Hotel and Tourism Management, Punjab University, Chandigarh. Today we are going to learn about the module Popular Travel Itineraries of Special Interest Tourism in India and the World from the paper Special Interest Tourism. After completing this module, students, you will be able to, number one, understand the concept of special interest tourism. Then you will be able to understand the concept of itineraries and its creation. Thereafter, you will be able to know about the popular travel itineraries of special interest tourism in India. Then you will be able to know about the popular travel itineraries of special interest tourism in the world. So let us begin. A well-known and widely accepted definition of tourism is to travel for recreation and leisure purposes. In 1994, the United Nations World Tourism Organization categorized tourism into three forms with regard to a specific country. The first is inbound tourism, the second is the domestic tourism, the third one is the outbound tourism. The first one involves non-residents traveling into this country. The second includes residents of the same country traveling only within the same country, and the third one involves the residents of a country traveling to a foreign country. By combining these three basic forms of tourism, the United Nations created three main categories of tourism. The first is the internal tourism, which is an amalgam of both domestic and inbound tourism. The second one is the national tourism, which is consisting domestic tourism and the outbound tourism. And the third one is the international tourism, which includes inbound and outbound tourism both. Then comes the special interest tourism is a buzzword in the tourism industry as one of the niche tourism products being in trend in the present times. The special interest tourism is the provision of specialized and customized tourism activities that caters to the requirements of specific interest of groups and individuals. In this scenario, tourism is undertaken to satisfy a particular need or interest. It is generally proposed that special interest tourism provides an exclusive experience which are rewarding, adventurous, learning and enriching for the tourist undertaking such tours. Then let us have some understanding of special interest tourism. Special interest tourism comprises of peculiar and different remarkable interest travel types which have been known as niche products over the last few years and have gained popularity among the stakeholders of the tourism industry. While there is no limit to these niche products, few among them have become more sustainable and considered as categories of special interest tourism. Special interest tourism has rapidly increased in the last decade. The special interest tourists are motivated by the desire to go on leisure and recreation holiday and take part in a current interest or develop a new interest in a new familiar location. One way of classifying different types of special interest tourism is according to the dominant interest or reason that causes people to travel. If a tourism manager understands why a person or group of people is traveling to a particular destination, they can then design a package of services tailored to support that reason for traveling. Some travel aims or categories of tourists occur only enough that tourism providers have found it profitable to establish packages specifically tailored to cater to them. Others may require special packages or arrangements that will meet their distinctive particular needs. The range of special interest tours is enormous. It may range from a women's only multi-continental trip to a tour of one of the Switzerland's chocolate manufacturing regions, where it is possible to meet those responsible for the production of the chocolates being sampled, or from Albedian only resorts to whale watching in Antarctica. Further, we will be discussing the topic of planning an itinerary. An itinerary is a systematic and logical arrangements of places of interest, keeping in view the availability of the services, the cost, convenience, the climate, etc. It is prepared as a part of package tour designing. The starting point, destinations to be covered, and en route stopover points and duration of the stay, along with the elements of services like accommodation, transportation, activities, and the miscellaneous services are clearly mentioned in tour itinerary. An itinerary gives exhaustive information regarding the duration, nature, type, and service level of the package tour. Importantly, it determines the sales of package tour, and it is completely a selling point for attracting customers to buy package tour. What is the information required for creating an itinerary? Now, the information required for designing the itinerary includes the duration of the tour, the purpose of travel, sectors to be covered in the itinerary, the mode of travel to be used from origin to destination, that is by road, rail, or air. Then comes the consideration for the budget of the tourist. Then another factor is the accommodation units, then local transportation, railway and airline timetables, and finally the brochures, guidebooks, and magazines. Once the requisite information is available, the next step is to arrange the destination in systematic manner to avoid back and forth connections between the destinations. Else, the customer will have to spend more time and money in covering the destinations. Thus, a correct and logical route is an important component of a travel itinerary. The place of the itinerary should be kept as per the requirement of the tourist. Certain tourists would wish to cover maximum destinations in a limited span of time, which might continuously push the clients from one destination to another, while many tourists would prefer a relaxed tour covering just one or a few destinations in the tour. Special requirements of the tourist pertaining to their interest and hobbies should also be considered while creating an itinerary. If we fail to enlist minute details during the planning of an itinerary, it might spoil the entire tour program of the tourist. After planning the itinerary, the most important thing is to calculate the costing of the tour for the planned itinerary. The following components need to be included while calculating the cost of the tour. And the components are number of passengers, the accommodation required and the type, then the transportation, the charges which are to be paid to the guide, entrance fee at various places, then the miscellaneous charges, and finally the important one is the markup of the organization of the travel company which is offering that program. In this part of module, we will discuss some of the popular travel itineraries of special interest tourism in India and world. So, first of all, we take the popular itineraries of special interest tourism in our country, India. The first itinerary is India's wine tour. The duration is approximately 10 to 11 days, and The activities in this tour are wine tour, tasting of wine, and watching the process of the formation. The regions in which it can be done are the West India and the Southern India. And the destinations covered can be the Mumbai, Nasik, Akluj, Pune, Bangalore, Mysore, and then Bangalore again. The best time is January, February, March, April, then September, October, November, and December. Now let's have the overview of the program here. India's wine tour is an exhilarating trail of the famous vineyards of Maharashtra and Karnataka and some of the India's incredibly intoxicating historical treasure trove that the two states boast of. The trail includes the Four Season Wines spectacular estate at the Baramati that is producing many international award-winning wines in the Deccan Plateau at Akluj in the heart of the Maharashtra's sugar belt. The trails take you to Fratelli, the largest winery estate of India. The wine tour also includes the sojourn to the southern India's Karnataka, famous vineyards and the wineries in Nandi Hills and Kaveri Valley on the outskirts of Bangalore. The second itinerary is for yoga and meditation in India. The tour generally comprised of 10 days and 9 nights, and the activities are yoga, meditation, and sightseeing. Regions famous for this type of tourism are mainly in North India and few in Kerala in southern part also. Destinations covered: Delhi, Dehradun, Uttarakashi, Rishikesh, Agra, and again back to Delhi. The best time for this activity is April to November. Now let us have the overview of the program for this type of tourism. Many forms of meditation evolved from ancient religious and spiritual traditions. Although practices vary today, most of meditation techniques aim to train attention and awareness to help bring thoughts under control, rest, relax, and rejuvenate in the peaceful and the beautiful natural setting of Uttarakashi. Our yoga gurus are keen to give a new direction to the lives of the tourists through the teachings of yoga. Have a full yoga experience and get guidance on the implementing positive changes in one's life. Deepen your knowledge on the benefits of asanas, vegetarian diet, stress management, and meditation. Then the third itinerary we'll discuss is the agricultural tour to India. And the itinerary generally comprises 9 days and 8 nights. Activities are agricultural, tour, farming. And the regions famous for this is North India specifically, otherwise the whole country. And the destination here covered the Delhi, Agra, Fatehpur Sikri, Jaipur, Delhi, Zirakpur, Patiala, and then Delhi. The best time is from January to March and October to November. Now let us have the overview of the program here. Agriculture in India, as diverse as the country is, from the terrace farming of the Himalayas to desert farming of the Rajasthan to coastal farming, and not to forget the great fertile Gangetic plain encompassing several states as well as the fertile lands of Punjab and Haryana. India's agricultural diversity is probably the most experiential and educating agri-tourism landscape than anywhere else in the world. The agriculture tour in India showcases not only the ways of the farmers and farming and the traditional and modern agriculture practices across varied landscape, but also a heady, unforgettable experience of India's rural landscape and how it is evolving with time. It involves carefully planned study tours to various farms across the several states, interactional with the local farmers, opportunities to indulge in farming practices, visit to agriculture research institutes, as well as the opportunity to explore the historical landmarks like the Taj Mahal in Delhi, Agra, and in the places of Jaipur. The fourth itinerary we'll discuss here is the tea tour in India, and such tour comprises of around 11 days and 10 nights, and the main activities are watching the process of tea making, collecting leaves, and the natural beauty. And the regions famous are the North India and the Northeast India for this type of tourism. Destination covered are the Delhi, Dibrugarh, Jorhat, Majuli, Jorhat, Guwahati, Bagdogra, and then Delhi again. The best time for this type of tour is from January to March and October to November or December. Now let us discuss the overview of the program. The world of tea has hardly changed in the past century in the Darjeeling, Assam, and Dwars in region. The culture surrounding the huge tea plantation is a unique phenomena and is a lifetime experience. Darjeeling tea is widely and universally acknowledged to be the finest tea because its flavors is so unique that it cannot be replicated. Connoisseurs will assert that without Darjeeling tea would be like wine without the prestige of champagne. We will take you to the areas that produce some of the best teas in the world, Assam and Darjeeling. Visit some of the picturesque tea gardens and walk around the tea estates, interact with the planters and workers, experience the local culture, visit tea factory and witness the preparation, participation in the tea testing, stay in the century-old colonial tea bungalows and get pampered with the planters' hospitality. The fifth itinerary is for the Darjeeling toy train and duration is 10 days and 9 nights, and it is in the Northeast India. The destination covers are Kolkata to Dibrugarh, Tripong, Tinsukia, Guwahati, Patna, Riga, Patna, Delhi, and then Rewari. The best time is January, February, March, and October to November. Let's have the overview of the program. The Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, nicknamed as the toy train, is a 2-foot, that is 610 mm narrow gauge railway from New Jalpaiguri to Darjeeling in the West Bengal, run by the Indian Railways. It was built between 1879 and 1881 and is about 86 kilometers long. The elevation level is from about 100 meters at New Jalpaiguri to about 2200 meters at Darjeeling. 4 modern diesel locomotives handle most of the scheduled services. However, the Delhi Kurseong-Darjeeling train service and the Delhi tourist trains from Darjeeling to Ghum, which is India's highest railway station, are handled by vintage British-built B-class steam locomotives. Since 1999, the train has been a World Heritage Site and as listed in the UNESCO list. The most famous of the little trains is one linking the town with the New Jalpaiguri in the plains of the lovely hill station of the Darjeeling. With a 2-foot gauge, the Darjeeling Hill Railway is indeed a toy train, being the narrowest of the regular narrow gauges. The tiny century-old engine is a connoisseur's delight. The 86-kilometer long Darjeeling has no tunnel, thus allowing the traveler an uninterrupted view of the breathtaking scenery of the Himalayas. The 7.5 ride up is a journey especially for the rail buffs. Now further, we will discuss the popular travel itineraries of special interest tourism in the world. The first itinerary is Antarctic Explorer, discovering the 7th continent. Antarctica has been inspiring the explorers for centuries, and this expedition offers you the chance to discover an unforgettable journey through the spectacular wilderness of the South Shetland Islands and Antarctic Peninsula. You will encounter a world where nature creates the rules, her unpredictable temperament making each trip unique, exciting, and personal. Imagine cruising in a Zodiac through a crackling sea ice, shattered glass, witness the penguins building their nest, or navigating through a maze of icebergs, each one uniquely shaped by its journey through the sea. You will enjoy iconic Antarctic highlands, exhilarating adventures, and rewarding with the memories to last a lifetime. Then the second itinerary in the series is Birds of Paradise, Papua New Guinea. Discover the culture and rare bird life of Papua New Guinea on this unique expedition, Birds of Paradise. The name conjures up images of resplendent winged creatures hidden in the faraway jungles, and really it is not far from the reality, as you will discover on this special PNG adventure. Based out of an eco lodge near Mount Hagen, head out on daily nature walks to the best bird viewing sites in Papua New Guinea. It is not just about birds, you will also experience the local culture, festivals, observing as costumed villagers perform tribal dances and songs, and getting involved with the preparation of a traditional mumu meal. Keen for a different sort of travel experience, this is it. Then the third itinerary is Botswana Untouched Wildlife Safari in South Africa. From Joburg to Victoria Falls, game drive through Botswana's finest natural parks, go in search of white rhinos at Kama Sanctuary, ride a Mukoro through the Okavango Delta and discover the vast salt pans of the area. The fifth one is the Tour the Chocolate. Discover the world of Swiss chocolates, a culinary adventure in Switzerland for the fine chocolate lover in all of us. Switzerland is the birthplace of fine chocolates, smooth, creamy, dark, and delicious. Swiss chocolates makers and confectioners have been at the forefront of the chocolate development for over 200 years. Now, on a small group tour, you can immerse yourself in the world of fine chocolate as you discover the time honored traditions and cutting edge techniques being used by the top chocolate artisans in the Switzerland today. In the end, let us summarize about the module. The special interest tourists enjoy activities in close proximity with nature, attraction of the conserved natural area, the pleasure of witnessing the fauna in its natural habitat, of exploring, discovering, and learning, overcoming the problems and feeling the pleasure of overcoming them. Even more, they like to discover how interesting is to read a map, to navigate a river, or learn hill climbing techniques, horse riding, rafting, packing and carrying a tent. For these tourists, the physical efforts involved a small price in lieu of enjoying the view of a mountain, camping next to the lake of a still clear water, or watching an eagle soaring in the wind. Beyond this, there is the sense of pleasure and satisfaction in sharing the experiences with relatives, friends, and colleagues. The special interest tourism has numerous advantages which can make it a good proposition for tour operators. Some of these advantages would be the low startup investments as compared to the investments needed to develop mass sun and beach tourism. Then the attractions being mostly natural, religious, cultural, which does already exist. The challenge is to find the right way to use and manage them. then special interest tourism does not entirely depend and rely on the development of the infrastructure. Then there is a growing demand for this type of tourism. Customers, they prefer more than the form of tourism which offers the new experiences and new unseen places. Thank you.